Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to History class. Today we are going to learn about the historians and their sources. We have already discussed who is a historian. Historian is a person who study about the past in chronological order on the basis of some evidences. I have already told you in the last class, historians are like detectives. They are investigating about the history on the basis of some evidences. So, which are these evidences? These evidences are called sources. In history, the things which give information about the past is termed as sources. So, which are the sources that give information about the past? The ornaments, the weapons, the buildings, the monuments, the coins, and the inscriptions. These are some sources. How these will help a historian to study about the past? Let's learn it. Okay, we have studied the three periods of history. What were they? Ancient period, medieval period, and modern period. And in 6th standard, you have studied about the ancient period. And in this year, we are going to study the medieval period. I have mentioned it in the last classes. The medieval period starts from about 700 CE to 1750 CE. So these 1000 years are termed as the medieval period in the history. So is there any changes in the sources available in ancient period and in the medieval period? Let's check it. Okay, in ancient time, the weapons, the ornaments, the skull of animals and people, these were used as sources. These were available from ancient period. But in the medieval period, the paper became more cheaper and widely used. So, most of the sources were in written form. The teachings of saints, the holy books and inscriptions, manuscripts and the orders from the king, rulers and petitions, the judicial records, and these all were in written form. But there were no pencils or any type of printing facilities. So these were written by hand. So let's check the main sources of the medieval period. The first one is coins. Have you seen the olden coins? Look at these coins. It is made from gold, silver, copper, bronze, brass and metals like that. And many coins featured with dates and the names of the rulers. Even some coins were featured with the images. So, these coins help to understand the chronology of the historical events. It gives information about the economic history of a particular period that the coins were used. Now, let's check the inscriptions. Have you heard this word inscriptions? What did it mean? Inscriptions are the writings on rocks, metals, caves or the pillars of the monuments. If we visit the olden temples, we can see the writings on the pillars of the temple. Or if you are going through any olden caves, we can see some pictorial writings. That is using pictures to write up their lifestyle on the caves. These are known as inscriptions. The writings on the rough surface like metals, stones, pillars or rocks, etc. These are called inscriptions. So, by reading these inscriptions or by analyzing the pictures on these inscriptions, we came to know about the lifestyle of that particular period or the economic conditions of that period. Okay, so inscriptions are the sources. The third one is architecture. What is an architecture? The buildings, structure or the monuments that have built in olden days by the rulers or the persons. Okay, so it is called the architecture. It helps in understanding the cultural heritage, the style, the design prevail in that period. Okay, it also gives us the information about the life of the people in that time. The materials used to build that monuments or the buildings are also can be given information about the past. In the medieval period, there were manuscripts. Do you know what is manuscripts? It is nothing but textual records. The records in writing. In olden days, in the medieval period, the account and tax information and the orders from the king and the petitions, these were in the writing form. I have already told you the paper become more cheaper and widely used. So, in this period, the paper were widely used to write the manuscripts, but not with the pen and pencil, but with the feathers of birds. And there were some persons who write these manuscripts. He is called a scribe. He is called a scribe. A scribe is a person who writes manuscripts. Okay. So, these are the sources of medieval period. The coins, potteries, manuscripts, architecture, etc. Okay. Now, what is the main problem that a historian faces while studying these evidences? I have told that the scribes were writing the manuscripts. There was no printing press in those days. So, the manuscripts were copied by the scribes. While copying these manuscripts, the scribes used to replace some words here and there, and they add some sentences. So, there will be changes in the copies of the manuscripts. The small changes that the scribes added to these manuscripts grew over year and year. It is difficult for historians to collect the exact data or to get the correct data of that period. If he wants the exact information, he has to read several manuscripts of the same period. It is the main difficulty that a historian faces while studying the past on the basis of the manuscripts and these resources. So, in today's class, we have discussed about the sources that will help the historian to study about the past and the main problem or the main difficulty he faces. Okay, now it's time to wind up. Catch you in the next class. Thank you.